So hello everyone and welcome back to Hemel-Down Model Railway. So in today's video I'm going to show you a little bit of an update of what's been happening on the layout. So without further ado, let's crack on with the video. So whilst I had the top section off, I had a conversation with Alan from Buckland Junction, and he said that there's a lot of space in between the rails that I've got, which is kind of true. There's quite a lot of dead space. So what I've done up here is to extend the corners out a little bit by putting in some short straight sections to bring them further out towards the back of the baseboard. And then as you can see here, then these lines will be a lot closer. So from this line here, I'll be able to bring a set of points and have a holding track down in this section, and then also one that will come off the back and have a line here as well. So I can either put a loco with some carriages on there. It's about 8 foot in length, so probably sort of 5 or 6 carriages will fit nicely on that straight. And then what I could do is I could stop the loco in this section and then use another one that's being held in this line, just so that it looks like there's more variation when I do running sessions and stuff. Then with the DC line, which is here, so this originally was right to the edge of the board here, what I'm going to do is split that off and have sort of a small miniature fiddle yard with maybe 2 or 3 tracks that will just be down along this section here. So this is a little development and mock up of the track plan. So I have the outside loop here. There'll be a set of points that takes that line as a holding line there, and then a set of points that will join it back on to that line. Then have one fast running line through the middle, and then the next DCC line would run through straight line up there, and then it will come off set of points, so there'll be a holding line, connect back up onto the main line through that section, and then little shunter's yard, and then there'll be another set of points here, and then bring a loco back into down in this section with the DC line. So what I'm going to do is have it just as a main running line through here. I've added in a station here, and what I'm going to do is just build out a little bit more, about sort of so big, just to house the front of that, and then I'll have my control panel kind of tucked underneath it, and then I can do like a little sort of car park scene just on the corners here, and then have the platform edging through there. So when you will be looking like this, you'll see all of the running lines and trains going in the distance. You can have a train pull up in the station there, and also a little bit of sort of some people and some cars and stuff all in the car park here. So I think that would make quite a good sort of scene. I've been able to take some camera shots all in down through this section here, and then exactly the same on the other side. So I'm going to neaten up all of these. I'll probably redo them. I have got a platform kit, so I'll probably detail those up a little bit better. And then my thoughts with the DC line. So currently it's a bit of a mess, but what I've done is to pull this line over a little bit more, so I'll get a little bit more MDF and make a section under there so it doesn't disappear so much under this bit, and I can put the support back in there, and then have this section as a retaining wall. Now these points have moved over that much, they were quite close to this part, so now they've moved over, I can have another holding line which will be a lot more gentler up in this section here, and then equally once this is sort of smoothed out, this will be a line in here, so I'll be able to get a longer loco to go in this section than on that other bit. So that's the thoughts for this section. I'm going to see if I can get some of the point work put in place now and cut a little bit more cork just to kind of neaten it up, and then I will bring you back and show you what it looks like. So I've just relayed the DC track down at the far end of the layout, just to be able to give myself a little place where I can have another station. And I've done a bit of a test with some of the carriages, and now I'm just giving it a bit of a run with a loco as well. All seems to be working absolutely fine. So now what I'm going to be doing is laying all of the rest of the track up in this section here. So currently I've taken out all of the corners. That was a good thing about using copy decks, is that they lifted out quite easily. And as you can see, I've started to reposition where the curves will be up on this section here, and then it gives me a little bit more scope to be able to add some extra detail in just in down around this corner here. And then, like what I said previously, I would be adding in a little bit of a car park just in this section here, and then also another little car park there. And then because I've moved the track over this way a little bit more, I don't need so much wood, so I'll probably just have a section that will come out about sort of so big, just to cover that and make sure that the front of that is connected there as well. Then what I'm going to have to redo is some of the chimneys, either broken off from when I moved last time, so I'm going to kind of revamp a little bit of the station here, get all of these bits glued in, and then redo some of those. So that'll be later on in another video. What I was thinking of doing is probably getting some 3D printed chimneys, just they'll be a little bit better than the little paper ones that are on here originally. Right, so I'm going to crack on with a little bit more and I'll bring you back when I'm done. So currently at the end of the layout, I'm just testing the new set of curves that comes off the straight. I've connected up one of the DCC lines and I'm just going to see how these go through and what it looks like now. So with this corner, it's taken a little bit of a while to get everything right. I'm still not quite happy with this little short straight piece that's in there. I think I might take that out and just flexi curve the whole piece. The carriage does, or the train does seem to sort of jump ever so slightly as it transitions from that straight into a curve. So I might just sort of smooth that out a little bit. So I've got quite a bit to do. Obviously I've got 2 more lines there to attach and to bring those around the corner, and then I've got to do my passing lines, which will be one at the top and one at the bottom there, and then I'm going to create a little fiddle yard in the bottom there. So I do hope that you've enjoyed seeing a short update on what's been happening on the layout, and hopefully the next time that I bring you back I should have all this track work done. So I'm going to crack on and film that now, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.